Wagwan and welcome to my channel. I am Kimmy Fraghead, and today I've challenged myself to do the ungodly. Okay, I have chosen one fragrance to wear for life from each fragrance category. I just chose one fragrance from each niche, designer, celebrity, and Middle Eastern that are just everyday fragrances. Like if I only had these fragrances, these four, for the rest of my life, I could get by. So important to note, there's no like special occasion fragrances. It's just an everyday, if I'm an everyday fragrance wearer. I forgot to mention, and also important to note, it was really hard to decide between the fragrances because there's so many different scent profiles. So this list is for my one from each category, but this will be my cold weather, my fall winter edition, and there will be four for spring and summer in another video. But this is my four, one of each category, one from each category for fall and winter. Okay, so before I get into this list, I did cheat a little bit. I have an honorable mention fragrance because they're all everyday fragrances that I chose. So I chose Delina Exclusive to be my fifth fragrance and my special occasion fragrance. Okay, all the other ones I could wear every day, but this one I pull out when I want to smell pretty, when I want to smell divine, elegant, elevated. This, okay, Delina Exclusive. Not gonna go into notes or anything because it's technically not supposed to be on this list, but Delina Exclusive as a secret number 5. Starting with my celebrity selection, and it is So Very Sophia by Sofia Vergara. This is probably one, if not number one of the cheapest fragrances I own. This fragrance, I doubt it cost me $9, like under $10 for sure. And when I say it is beautiful, it may be a dupe for something, I don't know. I've never looked it up, but every time I wear this, I get a compliment. And it's like, it's not like, oh, I like your fragrance. It's like, oh, you smell good. This is a beauty. It is patchouli down, so I like to wear it on rainy days. For some reason, patchouli gives me rainy days. The notes are passion fruit in the top, orchid in the mid, and patchouli at the base. And I just get a well blended, it's not a punchy, dirty, nasty patchouli. I get a well blended, classy fragrance. If you own this or have smelt it and know what it's duping, you tell me. If it's an original, even better. For the price I paid and the level of compliments, the lasting power, this lasts pretty much all day to be $9. Like, if I was to keep only one celebrity fragrance for the fall and winter in my collection, it would be So Very Sophia. It smells so classy and elegant for the price. This is definitely bang for your buck. If you can find it, because I bought this years ago, if you can find it and you want something cheap, but something that doesn't smell cheap, So Very Sophia. It has a earthy but sweet, like the earthiness and the sweetness blend so well to make a masterpiece to me of a celebrity fragrance. So if this was the only one I had for fall and winter, this would be it. So Very Sophia by Sofia Vergara. Next up, in the Middle Eastern category, I have the most scrumptious, delicious vanilla, cocoa, just a little bit spicy, warm, and sweet concoction that costs like $10. Yes, another cheapie that I would only wear one of for the entire fall and winter for the rest of my life if I had to. And it is none other than Choco Musk by Al Rehab. Listen, I don't care what a Choco Musk hater gotta say. I don't care what the girlies gotta say. This is good. Good to me, period. It was a blind buy. didn't take much deliberation on my part at the price point that it is. I saw it reviewed, I think, from Abby with Love reviewed it, and I was like, let's try it. Love it first sniff. It was delicious. My only complaint was that it didn't last worth a damn. Okay, like, did not last at all. Within 2 hours I had to top up, which I did not care because, I mean, cheap. But I noticed after a few months of having it, this thing gets more beast mode with age. Okay, I take that back. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's beast mode, but it definitely has improved performance. It has pretty good sillage. It has pretty good lasting power. Before I was getting 2 hours. Now I could get between 4 and 6, honestly, and still smell it. And it's not one of those that I wear by itself. I usually mix it with other fragrances, but for the purpose of this compilation where I say that I'm only wearing one, this can absolutely be worn by itself, okay? The main accords are vanilla, warm, spicy, chocolate, powdery, sweet, musky, woody, cacao, cinnamon, and amber. And do I get all of that? I just get a well blended goodness, okay? This has all of the things, but I can't just pinpoint them out and say, oh, I get more of this or more of that. It is well blended. It smells just like a delicious treat. You smell like a delicious treat, but still perfumey. The notes are, there's no top, middle, or base listed, but the notes are vanilla, chocolate, musk, spices, cinnamon, amber, sandal, oriental woodsy notes, and rose. I could go on the record of saying I don't smell no rose. I don't smell no rose. I smell vanilla. I smell chocolate. I smell cocoa. I smell a hint of cinnamon. I smell the musk. The musk and the vanilla is what seems like the base is, what's carrying it. And that musk is really in there, making it not too cloying, not too sweet, but it has gotten sweeter over time. I've had this is a new bottle. I was wondering why my dent is not that denty. Like, I wear this a lot. It's a new bottle. It's a new bottle. It's my backup bottle. Yeah. And the last one, over time, the sillage improved and the longevity improved. So this should be, in a few months, this should be at that level as well. But this is delicious. I could wear this all fall and winter and not get tired of it if I had to pick just one, because I can wear it out, I could wear it in. It's perfect for all occasions. A short scent story. I remember I went to pick up my daughter. At that time, how old was she? She's probably 7 or 8. I went to pick her up from her aftercare program, and I walked in and there was just this little bit of commotion amongst the kids. I'm like, what's going on? And I heard, somebody smell good, somebody smell good. And then my daughter walked up to me and said, Mommy, my friend said you smell like Oreos. Mara's mom smells like Oreos. I was hype. Listen, I want to let me smell like baked goods, okay? That is a compliment to me. I'm like, yes, you better go ahead. Choco Musk, I think I had it on with Vanilla 28. So I was smelling all types of good, all types of sweet. But this, on its own, as a Middle Eastern fragrance, this would take me through the season if I only had one Middle Eastern fragrance to choose. I don't have a ton of them in my collection. I do plan to get in more. But as for now, this could stand alone by itself as my only Middle Eastern. It is sweet. Yeah, sillage and longevity is not there, but for the price you could top up. And then once it ages, it gets even better. But the scent, A1. Love it down by itself or layered. So again, this is this is Choco Musk by Al Rehab. Next up is a no-brainer for me because it is my absolute favorite designer fragrance for fall and winter. So if I had to choose one, it would always be it, okay? It is sweet, but not too sweet. It's nutty, has a little bit of freshness to it. It's just so well balanced and so perfect. And at the time I purchased it, it was far out, a little bit out of what I usually go for. I didn't have many nutty fragrances in my collection, but this won me over, and all the nuances combined make for perfection, and I would absolutely choose it as my number one designer fragrance for the cold weather. And after the long intro, it is none other than the OG Girl of Now by Ellie Saab. This is a beauty, a compliment getter. Just it's kind of different from what's on the designer market, which is why I love it so much. It is just such a comforting and cozy fragrance that could be dressed up or down. The main accords are almond, sweet, nutty, fruity, woody, citrus, white floral, amber, vanilla, and floral. Again, I don't get much of the florals in this. The almond, the nuttiness is straight out the gate, straight off the bat. You're going to get that nuttiness. It's sweet. Okay, I can say I smell a little bit of the florals with the orange blossom. So here are the notes. Top notes: pistachio, pear, and mandarin. I dream of a trifecta at the top. The mid is almond, orange blossom, and magnolia. And the base notes are almond milk, tonka bean, cashmere, and patchouli. Perfect blend of notes for me, okay? To really get me into a nutty fragrance, you got to combine it with the things I like, with the flowers I like, with the gourmands I like. Not much gourmands in here, just the nuts and the fruit. But I love a pear, I love a mandarin orange. This, like, whoever thought to put these notes together, whoever the perfumer was, who is it? Who is it? I'm not saying it right off the bat. Dominique Ropion. I've heard his name before. And Sophie Labbe. Haven't heard her name, but I've heard his name before. He probably has some that I own. But Girl of Now, the OG, I haven't smelled any of the flankers. I would try it. But this is a stunner. I believe that it's slept on. But it has no competition to me. I have other fragrances in my designer collection that are fall and winter, but nothing, this smells niche to me. Nothing smells quite like this. Nothing is as well balanced. There's nothing sharp to it. There's nothing overly sweet or chemically to it. It's just well balanced. The nuttiness of it all, the sweetness of it all, even the florals combine for this just warm, cozy, powerful, but not too in your face beauty of a fragrance. And the sillage is pretty good. The longevity, I have no problems with it. I get as much hours as I should from a designer fragrance, in the upwards of 6 to 8 or maybe more. I haven't sat back to really think about it, but I've never had a problem with this. Once I spray this on, the compliments are coming. People want to hug you when this is on, because it's just something that is comforting. Those notes all together just bring comfort and class and sophistication. This is not your run-of-the-mill designer fragrance. It's not overly sweet. It's not girly, too girly or too youthful. This is mature but not too old. It's just perfect. If you notice by now how the fragrances I like when there's a balance of the different nuances that come together and make something a beautiful creation. So again, if I had to choose one designer fragrance to wear for fall and winter, it would be Girl of Now by Ellie Saab. So for the last one, I cheated a little bit because I chose a backup just in case the fragrance snobs don't approve of my choice. Not that I care, but it is a little controversial. With this one, a lot of people will say that this house is not necessarily niche because their sister company also sells cosmetics, but I believe it's niche because they're their own company all by themselves, and I believe this one is their bestseller. And my favorite is out of the entire range, and the one I could see myself wearing every day of fall and winter if I have to choose a niche fragrance. So for my niche fall winter fragrance, I chose Kayali Vanilla 28. Okay, if I had to choose one, I have another vanilla in my collection. So if this one is disqualified as not cutting it as niche for the snobs, I would get Monty Castanad by Novitus Parfums in collaboration with Sharita M. Okay, this I believe is my actual choice because I could wear this every day of fall and winter as my only niche perfume. I can wear this every day, but I don't think I would pull for it every day simply because it's more upper echelon to me. It smells more luxurious, more rich. Yes, I could wear it every day, but it's something I would want to save for more special occasions or at least a date or something, not just running errands and just bobbing about doing my old regular schmegular degular things. So for that reason, I pick Kayali over this one, not because I love it any less, but because this is just more appropriate for every day. And if I had one, I would pick this. This is number one for a reason, if it's still number one. It is just the sweetest vanilla. It is a no-brainer vanilla. The layering goddess herself, okay? She goes with everything. Everything for your fall and winter. You spray a little bit of this on there. What is this? My second bottle. I had a smaller bottle, upgraded to a bigger bottle. You spray a little bit of this on with whatever else you got on, and it just adds that vanilla, rich brown sugar nuance that just takes your fragrance to the next level, okay? The top notes are vanilla, orchid, and jasmine. In the mid, we have brown sugar and tonka bean. And in the base, there's amber, amberwood, musk, and patchouli. A beauty and a no-brainer. Why wouldn't I pick her? To me, she's niche. She gets better with time. She's sweet. The beauty in this is the dry down for me. In the dry down, it just does something, just something immaculate. This is such a compliment getter. It's an endearing, it's one of those endearing perfumes where people not just compliment you, but they want to be in your scent bubble when you have it on. They want to be around you. They want to go and take you in because there's just something so comforting about it, something so inviting, something so endearing, like I said. So she's a good girl. Kayali Vanilla 28. If I had to pick one, it would be her. It would be her because I can't see myself getting tired of it or feeling like it's too much for any occasion. Wherever I'm at, wherever I'm doing. It's cold outside, I want me some of this. Well, that marks the end of my only one from each category for fall and winter. Down in the comments below, let me know your choices. What would you pick if you only had to pick one from each category of celebrity, Middle Eastern, designer, and niche fragrances? You only had to choose one of each for fall and winter. What would be your selections? Let me know. As always, please leave me a like, a comment, and share this if you enjoyed the content. And if you want to stick around and you want to make this thing official between you and me, please feel free to hit subscribe. It would be really appreciated. I will see you in the next one. Until then, Magan.